So what even is cryptocurrency? You've probably already heard your friends brag about this and your uncle call it a scam at Thanksgiving. And not to mention your Uber driver that says he has a secret coin that's gonna 100x soon. But what does this all actually mean? Today, I'm breaking this all down like we're in middle school. But don't worry, no homework here. Just crypto explained simply with a little bit of humor along the way. And this will be the first of many videos to come to take you from crypto zero to crypto hero. So make sure you subscribe to become the next crypto pro. So first, let's start with money itself. So a long time ago, people traded stuff, bananas for fish, sheep for shoes, but bartering was messy. What if you didn't want fish today? So humans invented money, a universal way to store value. First gold, then paper bills, then cards, and now we just send each other money on a screen. So crypto is the next step in this evolution, money built for the internet age. It's not cash in your wallet, but rather code in a global system. So here's the magic trick behind crypto, the blockchain. So I want you to imagine that we're stuck on an island. No banks, no Wi-Fi, which is a real nightmare, but we still need to trade. So every time someone gives something to someone else, everyone on this island writes it down on their notebook. For example, Alice gives Bob 3 coconuts. Everybody writes this down. Bob gives Charlie 2 fish. Again, everybody writes this down. And if Bob tries to lie later, everyone's going to be like, nice try, buddy, that's not the case. Because they have everything that's happened written down on their notebooks. And that's basically blockchain, a shared public notebook that everybody can see, but nobody can cheat on it. And instead of a single bank keeping score of this, the entire network keeps the score all together. And here's the kicker, it's locked down with cryptography, which is basically super advanced math that keeps it secure. In other words, the blockchain is a really big notebook that's impossible to forge. So you've probably heard the biggest cryptocurrency of them all, Bitcoin. But why did even Bitcoin exist in the first place? Back in 2009, right after the global financial crisis, a mysterious person or group named Satoshi Nakamoto dropped Bitcoin to the world. And nobody knows who they are. Think of a superhero story. But instead of fighting crime, they were fighting central banks. And the idea of this was simple. Money that didn't require a middleman like a bank. Money that you could send directly to anyone, anywhere. And money with a hard cap. Only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist. And that limited supply is huge. Unlike dollars, where the government just keeps printing more every single year. Bitcoin can't be inflated away, just like digital gold. Except you don't need a vault, just a password. Okay, but if Bitcoin is king, what about all these other coins you always hear about? Like Ethereum, Solana, dogecoin, and everything else. Here's the difference. So Bitcoin, it was first, and it's mostly used as a store of value. People usually just buy it and hold it. They treat it like digital gold. Ethereum brought smart contracts, which you can think of as digital Legos. And these are basically applications that you can run on the blockchain, like lending platforms or other tokens. Then Solana came to try to become an Ethereum killer, and they made transactions on this blockchain super fast and super cheap. Think of it as a blockchain with Red Bull. And then Dogecoin, well, that started basically as a meme with no real value attached to it. But hey, Elon liked it, and that's crypto for you. So Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. And all the other coins are referred to as altcoins, each trying to add their new features or create their own niche. So here's a funny one. Can you actually buy real things with crypto? The answer is yes, but it's still limited. We are seeing Bitcoin, for example, get accepted more and more from car manufacturers or to book flights or to buy gift cards or many other things. In fact, the very first purchase with Bitcoin was made back in 2010, where somebody bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. That's like trading $1 billion today for some Domino's. That's some pretty expensive pepperoni. So yeah, you can spend it, but most people just more think of this as an investment and they buy it and hold it, or they trade it, or they use it in digital ecosystems. So why does crypto matter? It comes down to 3 reasons. 1, the scarcity. You can't just print more Bitcoin, and this limited supply makes it valuable. 2, it's global. You can send money anywhere within minutes. No banks, no border fees, no wire transactions, just direct to that person anytime, anywhere. 3, transparency. Everybody sees the blockchain. It's public. No shady backroom deals, no edits. It's basically money made for the digital world. Secure, open, and borderless. So I'm playing English. Crypto is the internet's form of money. Blockchain is a giant shared notebook. Bitcoin is digital gold, while the other coins are trying to build something slightly different, but the next Bitcoin. And yes, you can buy stuff in the real world with it, but please don't spend $1 billion on some pizza. And if this helped click crypto for you, hit that like and subscribe, because in the next video, we're talking about Bitcoin and why it's the most important coin of them all. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers.